And guys, welcome to the second highest peak of Croatia, St. Jure. So the guy told me as well that there's a restaurant 7 kilometers from entrance. I'm gonna stop there later, have a short break and coffee when I'm returning back from St. Jure. He told me as well that the highest peak of Croatia is Dinara, but it's only a few meters in a difference between those two peaks. He also told me that St. Jure is highest asphalt road in Croatia. So you see a lot of interesting things about St. Jure, and I highly recommend the place to explore if you ever are visiting south area. You can see on my map how curvy road is, and we are looking at the 25 minutes in total, 23 kilometers from doors of Biokovo to highest peak. St. Jure also has a church on a highest peak on top, and that church is actually the highest church in Croatia. Beautiful view already. I'm assuming I'm on less than 1,000 meters above sea level, something like that. We'll see if any pointer will be here. Magnificent view, guys, as you can see. You can see on my map how this road looks like. A lot of beams here. People are making honey, high quality honey. So see, here is a restaurant, Roda Deadcat. We're gonna stop there later. Not sure if it's opened or not, but the guy on entrance told me it's working. And from now the road becomes interesting. After that restaurant, Roda Deadcat, the scenery looks less forests, more open views, landscape, panoramic views, and so on. It's a proper mountain road, so only one lane, of course, with a lot of gravel and dirt on the road. But we should be lucky that it's an asphalt road after all. So I'm continuing toward top, highest peak, St. Jure, and according to setup I have roughly around 37 minutes or 13 kilometers. When you see the configuration of the road, it's pretty clear why it's 37 minutes for 13 kilometers. On a clear day, view and smells and everything is here fantastic. I think this is the area that people are usually making honey, or bees are located, and as you can see, and animals like cows, horses, and so on. Not sure that they're taking them to a higher point than here. I have to say it's very good to have services like the guys working there and whole crew of Park of Nature to maintain the whole park and keep it in a good condition for visitors to pass through and drive on the road. You can see St. Jure this way. This looks really lovely during the springtime. Vegetation is booming. It looks really nice. Not sure how camera is picking this up. As you can see, relatively decent asphalt road all the way. To be honest, if it was better, it wouldn't be interesting. I hope you don't expect to have a motorway all the way up to the top. Otherwise, what would be the point? We already colonized the whole world. There's a small amount of places that they are still considered wild or wildness. V Strom is behaving decent on these roads. I'm not too heavy. I have panniers and top box mounted, but only top box has a content inside. Some of my personal stuff, like I mentioned earlier, warm vest if needed, and a little water, and some stuff for camera, additional batteries and so on. But the V Strom is totally okay to ride on this mountain road. Beautiful, guys. I strongly suggest that you visit St. Jure highest peak. This is a still hidden gem and still not overcrowded with people. So definitely, if passing through the area, look for Nature Park Biokovo and St. Jure. You will find yourself on highest peaks of Croatia, and to be precise, on the second highest peak. So the guy mentioned me, I have to say, Vorshac, you can see here, and he mentioned me Vorshac as a secondary good place here to visit. The only issue is, for now, there's only a couple of 100 meters of asphalt road, and after that it's a hiking trail to get to that place. If you fancy that, guy who works there, to clarify, who works there, advised me to visit the place as an alternative to St. Jure. So that's a one tip if you want to explore. I haven't been there and I won't go there this time, but maybe in future videos I'll make something for that Vorshac. Maybe if I'll have more off-road tires, I will go there, but I have to explore the area. I have to see what's that place interesting for, since I don't know anything about the place. So it's up to you. Proper mountain road, guys. Big fall on my right hand side. You don't want to make a mistake here, but as you can see, it's relatively protected. Nice. And guys, that on top is St. Jure. That's where we are heading, which means we are close to the place. And as I mentioned earlier, it's a radio tower that covers this area. There was a ramp, which means that usually this peak is when the weather is not good enough, it's closed. If the ramp is open, you can go through, you can go and visit the highest peak. If not, that means that a road is blocked or something happened, snow or something. And we are just a couple of minutes off the highest peak. You can see the place is still has the snow. Road looks good. Temperature looks 17 degrees. So this sign said less than a kilometer away from second highest peak of Croatia St. Jure. I'll slow down a little bit, might be slippery. Snow is melting. And the view is already starting to look spectacular. Of course, this GoPro can't show that realistically, but take my word for it. Great. It's good to be back. 300 meters to the top. This is a radio tower. I'm gonna stop here, we can't go any further. And guys, welcome to the second highest peak of Croatia, St. Jure. I'll take a short break and then I'm gonna descend down. The church, highest church in Croatia that I mentioned, is located on this footpath, and at the end of just around the corner. It's a very nice place to visit as well. A small church, small mountain church that from there is a magnificent view on surrounding area. Today is, as you can see, a little cloudy. On a clear day you can see Brač over here and the Hvar over here. So definitely suggest you to visit this point. As you can see, this is owned by a state television is here, and last time I was here these doors were open. I guess now during the winter they're not. So guys, let me enjoy for a few minutes here, and I'm continuing. I'll start descending down, and then I'm gonna have a coffee if that place Roda Biokovo restaurant works. Take it easy, guys.